15. 11.5.
Say hello to my little friend!
Filmmaking, baby, yeah, it is awesome. But yeah, it can get super expensive with all gear. People, they have to pay actors, DPs, cameramen, audio people, editors. Even if you're a one-man band like me, you gotta pay for the video editor, the gear, everything needs to be paid for.
Oh, dang.
And so if you want to tone it down in terms of the cost, then today I'm going to be covering a mobile filmmaking kit for my best tech of April 2019. Let's roll that intro. Hey, it's AKAJK, welcome back to another episode of the Tech Show here on the channel. For this monthly edition of Best Tech, I'm going to be covering a mobile filmmaking kit. So this is the first time I'm doing something themed. So yeah, before I jump in, make sure you follow my social media at AKAJK, and let's jump in. So for starters, we gotta have a phone. I personally use the iPhone 10, but it really doesn't matter. As long as you have a high-end phone that came out within the last few years, you'll be fine. Now, if I'm just carrying the phone around, kind of holding it out like this, there can be several problems. It's slippery, you can drop it, all that kind of jazz. If you're extending it like this, maybe your arm gets in the shot. Let's say, like, I'm covering the light now, I know. But let's say the camera's here and kind of my arm's now getting into the shot, it's ruined.
It ruins it!
So it's a real hassle just holding it out like that. If you're taking a quick selfie, that's fine. But for doing actual filmmaking and vlogging and things like that, you need to have some sort of a tripod. So, for me, I use the Joby GorillaPod SLR Zoom. It's holding my DSLR right now, but you can tone it down for a cheaper option or a more expensive option depending on how much you want to add to the entire kit. There's like a 1K which holds 1 kilo, 2K, 2 kilos, you get what I mean? You choose whatever works for you. Now this SLR Zoom has a ball head which allows me to articulate the camera whichever way I want, which is great if you want to film like some down low, something high, whatever you want. Obviously you need to have the adapter thing which will allow you to place your phone in. I'll leave all this stuff in the description down below if you want to purchase them. And then in terms of your tripod, you are sorted. This Joby GorillaPod can flex, is very flexible. You can like wrap it around a tree, wrap it around your arm, even around your head. Just stand it up like a normal tripod like I'm doing now. All sorts of things we can do with this. Now, we want to protect your phone. So you gotta have a case. Now personally, I don't have the most protective case in the world. I use a leather wallet case. I haven't purchased this for the purpose of using it for vlogging or things like that. Mostly I do my vlogging with my main camera. The phone comes in handy sometimes, but hey, it's not my main one. Whatever case you have, as long as it's sturdy enough to protect you from a sort of moderate fall, you're gonna be fine.
One. I didn't even see where it went. I can't see anything.
And it should be able to fit into this little extension thing, so make sure you bring this little adapter which you put your phone in while you're shopping for a case. I'll leave a couple of great ones in the description down below. Now we have this great video quality, and the tripod to keep the entire video sturdy and stable, the case to protect the phone. But I mean, audio is 50% of this game.
George Lucas famously said that sound is 50% of the movie-going experience.
We gotta up the audio game. For example, let's say I'm vlogging in public. I'm in the middle of London, it's windy, it's loud, noisy, crowded, all that kind of jazz. That does not make for a nice audio experience. Everything becomes muffled, your audio just blends into the background and becomes noise. We do not want that. So this goes for pretty much any kind of filmmaking, vlogging, whatever. Using a DSLR or a smartphone. Pick up a mic. Microphones can just take your audio level from that regular standard thing, mediocre, subpar, to that just kapow level that makes everything so much nicer. So personally, I use the Rode Video Mic L, I believe it's called. Let me just have a quick check. Pretty sure that's what it's called. If it's not, it should be on the screen right now. Now, we all know that Rode microphones are some of the best in the game. However, they can get a bit pricey. This one costs around $80. It's more expensive than the microphone I'm using to record this video right now, which is, I would say, better quality in terms of just regular sitting down. Obviously, it doesn't have all the wind kind of protection, but it sounds pretty great, as you can hear right now. So I'll leave a couple of cheaper options in the description down below. But with this microphone, it's just a completely plug-and-play experience. You just take it, it has a lightning adapter, you just plug it right into your lightning port in the smartphone, or you can get one for Android devices with a kind of aux cable, whatever works for you. Just plug it right in and start recording, just like that. Real simple, works very efficiently, very well. The audio sounds wonderful. I mean, just listen to this. Right, so editing, it can be a real difficult topic. So on this episode of JK Tech News on the podcast, so you want a great microphone from a world-class audio company, then check out this Rode Mic L, not sponsored. And I should have some full videos on the entire microphone coming up later on. So now, let's run down everything we have. The smartphone, personally I'm using the iPhone 10. The case that you have around it, my leather case for me. Then, the Joby Gorilla Pod with the iPhone extension, or whatever kind of tripod suits you. I'll leave a couple more in the description down below. And then, this awesome microphone, also I'll leave a couple more in the description down below. You hold it up, you have got a perfect mobile smartphone kind of filmmaking rig. Works really well in most situations. Now, there are kind of things where you can add a cage around it, so you can add lights and things like that. But I think if you're spending so much money like that, you're using a cage and lights and all that kind of jazz, at that stage it's really time to push up to a DSLR. But if you're still not ready for that, then this is a great setup for you. It works really well, and I'm going to be heading out to London, then Zurich, hoping to test this out for you for the entire microphone review, which should come out soon enough. So if you did enjoy this episode or found it informative or entertaining or whatever the hell, make sure you smash that like button. Well, I don't know why I did this. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications to be notified every time I post. Follow me on all social media at AKAJK because I'm starting to post much more regularly. And yeah, I got a lot of content on there. Make sure you check it out. That's been it for me. Hopefully I'll see you in another episode later on tonight or tomorrow, whenever the hell. Because here at AKAJK, the grind is daily.